Hi there, Massy here, author of the Guidebook to Happiness and creator of the highly transformative life coaching program called the 30-Day Happiness Challenge. And welcome to this video series where I'm going to talk to you about life coaching in general. And you can call it life coaching, you can call it success coaching, you can call it wellness coaching, whatever you like to call it. Let's just call it coaching. So I'm going to do a video series and I've got 4 videos lined up for you. These are going to be, the first video is on the real deal of coaching. The second one, I'm just checking my list, make sure I tick off everything here. What makes a great coach? The third video is about how to market your coaching business. And the fourth video is how to create a successful coaching business. So those 4 videos there, I hope you join me for all of those. I'll briefly mention through the course of these, the life coach training courses we run in Bali and Mallorca, but I'm not going to be doing huge plugs throughout these. I just want to give you a better understanding of what this coaching and this coaching profession is about. And the first thing about coaching is the need for coaches is increased. And my hypothesis on it is we don't have communities that support us anymore like in the past. We don't have aunties and uncles around, cousins, grandparents and that. Quite often we're displaced. So we don't have that person that we can go to and we can sit down and they will listen to us intently, fully, in a caring way, help us through whatever challenges we're going through. And that's why there's a greater need for life coaches, practitioners, therapists in the world we live in. 1, because we're displaced. 2, because of the high intensity lifestyle that people generally live. So those are a couple of the reasons why coaching has come and it will continue to increase the coaching profession. The first thing I want to say is, and this is the thing that I say to all the new coaches I've started my courses, is you've already got coaching skills. Already before you even step day 1 on the course, you've already got coaching skills because you've got life experiences. And those life experiences didn't come with you sitting down and doing a 6 or 8 day course. They came from you doing a decade, a couple of decades, you going through challenges yourself. You may be being in those relationships, you being in those work, your career transitioning, you're doing all these things yourself, so you've already got coaching skills. Because one of the big things with coaching is you offer perspective. So the coach, because they've had personal experience, they offer some perspective. Now, there's more to that perspective as well. Another thing about perspective is you're not in that person's place and space going through the challenges there. You're able to look from an outside perspective and you're not emotionally caught up in that. So one of the great things about a coach is the ability to provide perspective while not being caught up in those emotional challenges that someone's in there. So you can actually see with a clear view. And a lot of times you come from a higher view so you can look down and see things that a client may not see because they're going through the grind of getting themselves through whatever challenge it is that they're going through. The other thing with the client is the client only knows what they know. So over the course of their life, they've learned this bubble of knowledge and they've had this bubble of experience. You come along and you've got a different bubble of knowledge. You've got a different bubble of experience. So putting all of these together, this is what we're working with here. So one of the greatest things with coaching is you're bringing a new set of perspective, you're bringing new skills, you're bringing new insights, you're bringing new knowledge, you're bringing new experience, and you're bringing those into the coaching experience. It was in a great book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, where Henry Ford was talking about when 2 or more minds come together, you know, the creative ability and capability of those minds increases. Same thing when you come together, you and your coaching client come together, 2 minds meeting in that one place, able to come up with better solutions. The other thing with coaching is you don't have to be perfect. A lot of times coaches come in, yeah, but I'm not a millionaire yet, or, you know, I don't have the perfect body, or I don't have, you know, this incredible relationship that's been going on for 10 years, so who am I to talk to someone about relationships? You don't have to be perfect. No one actually wants a coach who's perfect. If the coach struts along and goes, yeah, I've got it all figured out, clients are probably not going to be drawn to them because clients want a real person. They want a coach who's got the courage within themselves and the vulnerability within themselves to say, hey, I haven't got this figured out myself. I'm working through it. I'm a few steps out in front of you. I'm still a work in progress as well. But what I do understand is, because I'm a couple of steps out in front of you, I understand those first couple of steps really well. So I'm going to work with you through those couple of steps. And that might even be if you've got a client, a situation comes up and you can't handle it, it's something that you don't have knowledge or experience to, then you refer them to someone else. So there's always a way to work through it. But first and foremost, you don't have to be perfect, and you don't need to have achieved everything in your life before you can start coaching people. Do you need university qualifications? No, you do not need university qualifications. They can be beneficial just to add to your tools and your toolbox and that sort of thing, but certainly not. Some of the best life coaches on the planet didn't actually have a university degree. Tony Robbins, no university degree. Brendan Burchard, university degree in different things, but not specifically a university degree in coaching. So you don't have to have those university qualifications. They can assist you, but they're not actually required. The coaching that's required, and some of the skills that you learn, is about increasing compassion, increasing empathy, increasing insight, getting better at asking questions and just truly listening. Most people don't have the opportunity to speak to someone where they're deeply concerned with them and they're listening fully and clearly. So you just showing up, listening to someone, takes a great load off someone's mind and off someone's heart. So there's some basic skills. You don't have to go to a university to learn that. That's a bit of life skill coming in there. So we're going to utilise existing skills. So if you've got skills, say you've been in a great relationship, you can talk to someone about relationships. Maybe you've been through breakups before, so you can talk to someone how to go through the breakup they're going, support them through that process. You also don't need to have all the answers. So someone, asks you a question, you go, funny, great question. I actually don't know. Let me have a look into that and get back to you, or let me talk to one of my colleagues and see if I can come up with a better response to that. So you don't have to have all the answers. And you don't want to bullshit. You want to be authentic. So you want, trust is an enormous part, not only of coaching, but of therapy as well. If you have the trust of the client, they can relax. And when they relax, they can think more clearly. They can solve their own problems once you help them get into that place of being relaxed. And they can only get there if they have trust. So it's not about having all the answers and bullshitting your way through it. It's about being authentic and truly caring for that person and having the courage to say, hey, I don't know the answer to that one, but I'm going to get back to you because I care about you. I'm all about you. So those are just some of the things on coaching. So again, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have those university qualifications. You're offering perspective and you're offering your own life experiences. All we end up doing over a coaching course is honing those skills and giving you some tips, tools and strategies that you can pull out and use with that client at the time. But what we don't want is you to be, for instance, a mini me of me as a coach. We want you to be your own person. You as your own person doing the coaching is what that person mostly needs. So there you go. First video on the real deal of coaching. I'm going to send you another video tomorrow, and that's going to be on specifics about what makes a great coach. So if you've got any questions, any comments, just leave them down below. I'd love to hear back from you. If you'd like to ask me anything specifically about the coaching and the coaching courses that we run out of Bali and now Mallorca, which I'm super excited about, make sure you drop us a line. But otherwise, I'll speak to you in a day. Have a fantastic day and take care.